Next up on Access CIMUN, exclusive new footage from Justin Bieber's arrest.
Come on, you even know who I am?
Let's go, Justin.
Come on, I'm Justin Bieber!
Come on.
I'm calling him in. We got Bieber. No, come on, you don't know. Calling him in. You can't do this.
Good afternoon, I'm Fanny Brown and this is the CIMUN News Network. Last night, in a stunning turn of events, Russian intelligence sources revealed that the Chinese were responsible for the disappearance of the Boeing 747 central to the conflict. Prior to the release of this information, the Chinese amassed a naval blockade to solidify its air defense identification zone borders. Currently, the U.S. 7th Pacific Fleet has reached the blockade and is within firing range of the Chinese forces. The fleet is at a complete halt. The two nations are now virtually staring each other down. Speaking on condition of anonymity, a senior CIA administrator admitted that the agency made mistakes in the identification of who was at fault for the missing flight. China's blockade has effectively stripped Indian ships of their right to defend themselves as they set up search and recovery missions for the missing plane. In an act of protest, India has begun troop movements along the Kashmir border, a section of which they share with China. Amidst all of this chaos, the People's Republic of China has remained silent. No official word has been released at this time. NATO has authorized military forces in the South China Sea in an effort to remain relevant to new developments and to monitor the situation. In light of this deployment, several Central Asian member states have expressed discontent with the decision, and we are getting unconfirmed reports of a possible defection from several member states. These countries have reported a desire to leave NATO, stating that their inability to handle the situation appropriately has fueled their mistrust of the body. Furthermore, the states expressed that NATO has a, quote, lack of understanding in geopolitics. Business as usual, the United Nations Security Council ended its emergency session with nothing to show for. The current political gridlock in the aging UN body has prevented any multilateral solution to the conflict. At one point, the Security Council looked to authorize joint military exercises, but by the end of the session, no concrete action occurred, as expected. A senior UN administrator expressed extreme and vulgar frustration for the Council. We could not quote the administrator verbatim due to his choice of words, but his general message was that the P5 need to start working together. And today in history, war hero Nicholas Laws turned 26. Laws, who fought in both world wars, the Vietnam War, the Korean War, Desert Storm, and revolutionized the world with the invention of Kleenex, the Post-it, twerking, and new advancement in beard technology, turns 26 today in 1971. Thanks for tuning into the CIMUN News Network. Make sure to check out every episode of CNN on CIMUN Live and on Channel 3 on any hotel television. Follow all the action on Twitter at #CIMUN and follow us at CIMUN Mundo. This is Fanny Brown signing off.
This is Sam Dunnegan reporting for the IPD. I've been following the UN Disarmament and International Security Council. The committee has been in tight gridlock over the topic of small arms and ammunition trade. The delegates of Syria, Jamaica, Mexico, and Palestine have been spearheading conversation with each country contributing their own ideas and solutions to the problem. Though they're having a hard time passing resolution, with each country seeming stuck in their own ideas to the way, even if those match someone else's. It's Friday night, and I'm here with the DISEC delegate from Yemen. So, day 2 into conference, how would you describe the environment of your committee?
Well, Mr. Reporter, to be honest, we haven't done anything. That's right, we haven't done anything. At one point, there were about 10 working papers. 10 working papers. With each country being strong and not compromising. Now we have around 5 working papers. Yeah, how awesome, right?
Well, do you expect any progress to be made tonight?
No. Things are moving as slow as a slug. Let me show you.
That's very unique. Back to you guys in the studio.
This is Margaret BYRNE from the International Press Delegation reporting on the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, commonly referred to as SCO. This body has come very far today, passing 3 resolutions. The very first action of this body was to make all states present member states with full voting rights, which was quite a change from previously recognizing only 6 voting members. SCO continued regional unifying efforts by passing 2 resolutions creating a multifaceted regional presence that would provide both military aid and peaceful conflict resolution initiatives. Here with us now is the Iranian delegate who spearheaded many of these efforts. How has SCO overcome many of the vast cultural differences between its delegates to make such progress?
I think it's actually the lack of a cultural difference between all the members of SCO that has really helped bring us all together and come to such concise results in such a short amount of time.
Could you tell us a bit about how SCO's progress will affect Eastern and Middle Eastern relations?
With the recent updates that SCO has made, you'll be seeing the Middle East essentially bloom to the full potential it truly has, and you'll be seeing a lot more cooperation, a lot more stability, and essentially more unification.
So what exactly should we be looking for in the future from SCO?
In terms of military cooperation and unification, you'll be seeing a lot less conflict break out because we will come together as a cooperative organization to tackle these problems. You'll also be seeing a lot of economic investments being made by bigger countries into smaller to help the Middle East bloom.
Thank you for your time, delegate. Good luck to you and everyone else in SCO. For more on this and other stories, check out the IPD's page on CIMUN Live. Again, I'm Margaret BYRNE of the Chronicle reporting for CNN.